What if I told you that stepping away from intimacy after 60 doesn't just change your relationships, it could quietly reshape your entire health and longevity? I'm Dr. James Carter, a urologist and men's health expert with over 60,000 patient consultations and decades of research into aging, intimacy, and wellness. Society often tells us that sexual activity fades naturally with age, like a phase we're meant to outgrow. But what if this assumption is silently harming your heart, brain, immune system, emotional well-being, and even your sense of self? In this video, I'll uncover 7 surprising consequences of losing intimacy after 60 and share practical, science-backed steps to reclaim it, revitalizing your health, confidence, and connection with those you love. Pay special attention to point number 4. It's a critical yet often overlooked factor that could safeguard you from serious health challenges. If this video speaks to you, type 1 in the comments to let me know, or 0 if you have suggestions for how I can improve. Let's dive into why intimacy remains a cornerstone of vibrant aging and how you can embrace it today. 1. Your heart misses a vital boost. Your heart doesn't thrive on diet and exercise alone. It craves connection. Regular sexual activity in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s acts like a natural cardiovascular workout, boosting blood circulation, lowering blood pressure, and maintaining the flexibility of your arteries. Research from institutions like the American Heart Association suggests that seniors who stay sexually active have a lower risk of heart disease, including heart attacks and strokes. For example, a 70-year-old couple sharing weekly moments of intimacy can support their heart health as effectively as a moderate daily walk. The gentle increase in heart rate during intimacy strengthens the cardiovascular system, while the emotional closeness reduces stress hormones like cortisol, which can inflame arteries. Without this natural boost, your heart faces higher stress, chronic inflammation, and an increased risk of long-term issues. Think of intimacy as a joyful, heart-healthy habit like choosing a nutrient-rich meal or taking your daily medication. Neglecting it is like skipping a critical step in caring for your body's most vital organ. 2. Your body's strength and mobility fade faster. When we think of staying active in older age, we often picture gym workouts, stretching routines, or leisurely walks. But intimacy is an overlooked yet powerful way to maintain physical vitality. Sexual activity engages multiple muscle groups, pelvic, core, and even upper body, while promoting joint flexibility and improving balance. These are critical for seniors aiming to preserve independence and prevent falls, which are a leading cause of injury after 65. For instance, the gentle movements involved in intimacy can strengthen pelvic floor muscles, improve hip mobility, and enhance circulation to joints, reducing stiffness and discomfort. Without this natural form of activity, muscles weaken more quickly, joints lose their range of motion, and overall mobility declines, increasing the risk of falls or chronic pain. Over time, this can lead to a more sedentary lifestyle, creating a vicious cycle of reduced activity and confidence. Intimacy also fosters a sense of physical capability, encouraging you to stay active in other areas of life, whether it's gardening, dancing, or simply climbing stairs with ease. 3. Your brain's clarity and resilience suffer. Intimacy isn't just a physical or emotional act, it's a workout for your brain. During sexual activity, your brain releases a powerful cocktail of hormones, including dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins, which elevate mood, reduce stress, and sharpen cognitive functions like memory and focus. For seniors, maintaining mental agility is essential, especially as the risk of cognitive decline, such as dementia or Alzheimer's, increases with age. Studies, like those published in the Journal of Gerontology, show that regular intimacy supports neuroplasticity, keeping neural pathways active and resilient. For example, a 68-year-old who maintains an active, intimate life may notice better recall of names or fewer mood swings compared to peers who've stepped away from physical connection. Without these neurological boosts, the brain misses out on critical stimulation, leading to increased anxiety, mild depression, or early signs of cognitive decline. Intimacy acts like a natural mental exercise, akin to solving puzzles or learning a new skill, helping your brain stay sharp and emotionally balanced. Neglecting it dims the spark that keeps you feeling vibrant and engaged with life. 4. Your immune system loses its edge. When we think of boosting immunity, we often focus on vitamins, exercise, or hand washing. But intimacy plays a surprising and powerful role in keeping your immune system robust, especially in later years. Research, such as studies from Wilkes University, has linked regular sexual activity to higher levels of immunoglobulin A, IgA, a key antibody that defends against colds, flu, and other infections. Intimacy also balances hormones like cortisol and DHA, reducing inflammation and supporting cellular repair. For seniors, whose immune systems naturally weaken with age, this is a game changer. For instance, a 66-year-old who stays intimately active may recover faster from minor illnesses or experience fewer sick days compared to those who've given up on physical closeness. Without these hormonal and neurological benefits, your immune system becomes sluggish, making it harder to fight off viruses or heal from infections. This decline is subtle. You might not notice it until you're catching more colds or feeling fatigued for no clear reason. Restoring intimacy can act like a natural immune booster, offering a joyful and effective way to strengthen your body's defenses from the inside out. 5. Emotional bonds with loved ones weaken. As we age, emotional connections with partners or loved ones become a cornerstone of well-being, but without physical intimacy, those bonds can quietly erode. Sex is more than a physical act. It's a profound expression of trust, affection, and vulnerability that deepens relationships. When it fades, couples may drift apart, feeling more like roommates than romantic partners. Conversations become routine, affection grows scarce, and the spark of being truly seen and loved dims. Research from the National Institute on Aging links loneliness often triggered by a lack of intimacy to health issues like depression, high blood pressure, and even a shorter lifespan. For example, a couple in their 70s who stop sharing physical closeness might notice fewer moments of laughter or spontaneous joy, replaced by a sense of emotional distance. Small gestures like holding hands, hugging, or sharing intimate moments reinforce emotional bonds and keep relationships vibrant. Losing this connection creates a gap that's hard to bridge, but nurturing it can reignite the warmth and trust that make you feel valued and understood. 6. Confidence and self-worth take a quiet hit. Aging naturally challenges how we see ourselves, but nothing erodes confidence more subtly than the loss of physical intimacy. When you're no longer touched, desired, or engaged in close connection, it's easy to feel invisible or less vibrant. Over time, seniors may start to believe their best years are behind them, leading to self-doubt or withdrawal from social and romantic interactions. For instance, a 67-year-old might avoid mirrors, shy away from social events, or stop initiating affection with their partner, not because they don't care, but because they feel less desirable. Intimacy, even in gentle or infrequent forms, sends powerful signals that affirm your worth, vitality, and ability to give and receive love. It's a reminder that you're still here, still capable of connection, no matter your age. Reclaiming intimacy can restore confidence, improve your posture, brighten your smile, and shift your entire outlook. It's not just about feeling attractive, it's about feeling alive, valued, and connected to your own sense of self, which radiates into every aspect of your life. 7. Your body forgets its natural functions. The phrase, "use it or lose it," applies not just to muscles, but to sexual function too. Your body is designed to respond to regular activity, and sexual function is no exception. For men, prolonged periods without intimacy can lead to reduced erectile function or slower arousal times due to decreased blood flow and nerve sensitivity. For women, it can result in vaginal dryness, discomfort, or loss of natural elasticity, making intimacy feel challenging. These changes don't happen overnight. They develop gradually, often unnoticed until physical closeness feels more difficult than desirable. For example, a 72-year-old who hasn't engaged in intimacy for years might find it harder to regain comfort compared to someone who maintains even occasional activity. This creates a cycle. Discomfort leads to avoidance, and avoidance accelerates decline. However, staying sexually active, even in gentle ways, keeps blood flowing, tissues healthy, and the nervous system responsive. Simple acts of intimacy can preserve function and make future experiences more comfortable and enjoyable, proving that your body is still capable of connection if you nurture it. Practical steps to reclaim intimacy today. Rebuilding intimacy is not only possible at any age, it's a powerful step toward a healthier, happier life. Here are actionable ways to start. Whether you're in a relationship or navigating life solo, open the conversation. Communication is the foundation of reconnection. Talk openly with your partner about your feelings, what you miss, and what you'd like to rediscover together. Share not just physical desires, but emotional needs, like feeling closer or more appreciated. For example, a 68-year-old might say, "I miss feeling connected to you. Can we find ways to bring that back?" Vulnerability fosters trust, and you may find your partner is yearning for the same thing. Address physical challenges. If issues like low libido, erectile dysfunction, or vaginal dryness are barriers, don't hesitate to consult a healthcare provider. Modern solutions, such as medications, hormone therapies, or lubricants, are often simple, safe, and effective. For instance, a doctor might recommend low-dose testosterone for men or estrogen cream for women to restore comfort and desire. Regular checkups can also rule out underlying conditions affecting intimacy. Start with small gestures. Intimacy doesn't require grand gestures. Begin with non-sexual touch-holding hands, cuddling during a movie, or sharing a warm embrace. These moments release oxytocin, the cuddle hormone, and pave the way for deeper closeness. For example, a couple in their 70s might set aside time each evening to sit close and talk, rebuilding comfort and connection step by step. Explore self-connection if single. If you're single, intimacy starts with yourself. Practice self-care through activities like gentle exercise, mindfulness, or exploring what brings you joy and comfort. For instance, a 65-year-old might try yoga to reconnect with their body or journal about their desires to rebuild confidence. Self-connection keeps your body and mind in tune, preparing you for future relationships or simply enhancing your well-being. Stay curious and patient. Approach intimacy with an open mind and a sense of curiosity. Try new ways to connect, whether it's a romantic date night, a shared hobby, or experimenting with what feels good. Patience is key. Intimacy evolves with age, and what worked in your 30s may look different now. Give yourself permission to enjoy the journey without pressure. Seek professional support. If emotional or relational barriers feel overwhelming, consider couples counseling or a therapist specializing in intimacy. They can guide you through challenges like mismatched desires or past hurts. For example, a therapist might help a couple rediscover playfulness through structured exercises, reigniting their spark. Prioritize overall health. Intimacy thrives when you feel your best. Support your body with a balanced diet, regular exercise, and quality sleep to boost energy and confidence. For instance, a 10-minute daily walk can improve circulation, which enhances both physical and sexual vitality. Managing stress through meditation or hobbies also creates space for closeness. Conclusion: intimacy is your lifeline to vibrant aging. Society often paints aging as a time to retreat from passion, desire, and connection, suggesting that intimacy is reserved for the young or that it has an expiration date. But this narrative couldn't be further from the truth. Intimacy in your 60s, 70s, or 80s isn't about recapturing youth. It's about embracing connection in a way that's authentic, meaningful, and deeply fulfilling for who you are now. Losing intimacy doesn't just affect your romantic life. It sends ripples through your entire well-being. Your heart grows more vulnerable without regular affection. Your muscles and joints stiffen. Your brain misses critical stimulation. Your immune system weakens. Your emotional bonds fade. Your confidence erodes. And your body forgets its natural functions. But here's the empowering truth. It's never too late to reclaim intimacy and the vitality it brings. Whether you're in a long-term partnership or navigating life solo, start with presents a touch, a conversation, a moment of shared laughter. These aren't small acts. They're the building blocks of a vibrant, connected life. If you're in a relationship, begin with honesty. Share your emotional and physical needs with your partner, and you may discover they're longing for the same reconnection. Seek professional support if needed. Solutions for common challenges like low libido or discomfort are more accessible than ever, transforming intimacy from a challenge to a joy. If you're single, prioritize self-care and rediscover the pleasure of touch, whether through self-exploration or nurturing your body and mind. Intimacy is more than sex. It's a state of connection that nourishes your body, mind, and soul, reminding you that you're still worthy of love, touch, and desire. Reject the outdated myth that aging equals isolation. Your heart still craves closeness, your body responds to affection, and your mind flourishes with connection. These needs don't vanish with age, they deepen, becoming richer and more meaningful with the wisdom of your years. Intimacy isn't something you've lost. It's a gift waiting to be rediscovered, one moment at a time. Take the first step today. Reach for a hand, start a conversation, or simply smile at the possibility of connection. The most fulfilling chapter of your life isn't behind you, it's unfolding right now, and it begins with choosing to embrace intimacy in all its forms. Share this video with someone you care about. Leave a comment about what intimacy means to you today, and subscribe for more science-backed insights to help you live fully, joyfully, and vibrantly at any age.